In the vast expanse of the galaxy, where countless civilizations flourished, the Galactic Council stood as a beacon of governance and order. They were revered by many, their decrees echoing through the stars, establishing a semblance of peace among the myriad species that inhabited the cosmos. However, beneath their facade of benevolence lay a darkness that few dared to confront, a darkness that would ultimately lead to their downfall. This darkness became evident when the Council made a grave mistake: they underestimated humanity. On a distant planet known as Vea Prime, a human child named Alex lived a life marked by curiosity and laughter. In a world dominated by advanced species and sophisticated technology, he was a true anomaly. While other children were consumed with the pressures of achievement, Alex brought joy wherever he went. His laughter echoed through the streets, a sound that transcended language and species, a universal language of hope and innocence. But the Galactic Council viewed him differently. To them, Alex was not a child but a mere specimen for their cruel experiments. The Council scientists, with their cold, calculating minds, sought to understand the unique properties of human emotions, believing they could harness this essence for their own ends. They captured Alex, dragging him away from his home and his life, intent on breaking his spirit and extracting the very core of what it meant to be human. In the sterile confines of their laboratory, the Council subjected the boy to horrific trials. They poked and prodded, probing his mind and body, convinced that they could exploit the depth of human resilience and emotion. Yet, despite the pain and fear that surrounded him, Alex remained unyielding. His spirit was not easily broken. He clung to memories of laughter, warmth, and the love of his family. What the Council did not know was that their greatest failure lay in underestimating the power of a human heart. Meanwhile, back on Earth, news of the Galactic Council's atrocities spread like wildfire. Humanity, once divided by borders and conflicts, found unity in their shared outrage. As details emerged of the Council's cruel practices, a collective fury ignited across nations and systems. The people had tasted the bitter sting of loss before, and they would not allow their most innocent to suffer at the hands of those who considered themselves above all. They rallied together, determined to mount a rescue and to hold the Galactic Council accountable for their actions. As the Council continued their experiments on Alex, humanity prepared for war. They marshaled their resources and developed advanced technologies that combined their ingenuity with the remnants of alien tech salvaged from past skirmishes. This was not merely a fight for one child, it was a battle for the very soul of humanity. The stakes had never been higher, and the resolve of the people was unshakable. On a fateful day, a fleet of human ships pierced the fabric of space, heading toward Vea Prime. The Galactic Council was oblivious to the storm brewing among the stars. As the ships emerged from hyperspace, they unleashed a wave of firepower that lit up the darkness. The Council's forces, caught by surprise, scrambled to mount a defense as their ships crumbled under the onslaught of humanity's wrath. The battle was brutal and swift. Human soldiers, fueled by rage and desperation, stormed the planet's surface with a ferocity that the Council had never encountered before. Their training and the memory of Alex's plight fueled their resolve as they advanced toward the Council's stronghold. They would not leave Vea Prime without him. Inside the stronghold, Alex remained a prisoner, trapped in a cold, sterile room. The scientists who had captured him were growing frustrated, their experiments had yielded nothing but resistance. They had never before faced a human who could endure their tortures, a human whose spirit remained unbroken. Little did they know that their efforts would only serve to strengthen Alex's resolve. When the doors burst open, and soldiers flooded into the room, Alex looked up in surprise. His heart soared as he recognized the uniforms of his rescuers. They fought valiantly, dispatching the guards with precision and speed. In that moment, Alex understood that he was no longer alone, he was part of something greater than himself. One soldier, kneeling beside him, offered a hand. "We're here to take you home," she said, her voice trembling with emotion. With a nod, Alex took her hand, feeling the warmth of hope wash over him. Together, they fought their way out of the stronghold, the sounds of battle echoing in their ears. Outside, the sky burned with the aftermath of conflict. The Galactic Council's forces were in disarray, their once mighty fleet reduced to debris scattered across the surface of Vea Prime. Humanity had struck a blow that resonated throughout the galaxy, sending a message that could not be ignored: they would not be silenced. As the surviving soldiers regrouped, they shared their stories of loss and sacrifice. The Galactic Council had committed unforgivable acts, and now they would pay the price. The decision was made: they would not stop at mere rescue. They would ensure that the Council understood the depths of their folly and the consequences of underestimating humanity. With their sights set on the Council's homeworld, a lush planet named Elysia adorned with towering spires and magnificent cities, the human fleet prepared for the next phase of their campaign. Once a place of beauty and peace, Elysia would now become a symbol of humanity's wrath. They unleashed their newfound weapons, turning the vibrant cities into smoldering ruins. Flames illuminated the night sky, a testament to their fury and determination. As chaos erupted, the leaders of the Galactic Council scrambled to salvage what remained. They had believed themselves untouchable, their power absolute, but the humans had proven them wrong. They had ignited a fire that would not be easily extinguished. The galaxy watched as the Council's grip on power began to shatter, revealing their vulnerability. In the aftermath of the destruction, a profound silence fell over the galaxy. The Galactic Council had been humbled. They would never forget the day they tortured a human child, a day that had united an entire species in an unprecedented show of strength. Alex returned to Earth forever changed by his experience. No longer just a child, he was now a symbol of resistance and resilience. Humanity had fought not just for Alex but for every individual who had suffered at the hands of tyranny. The story of that day spread throughout the galaxy, a reminder that even the most powerful forces could be challenged and that unity was humanity's greatest strength. As they looked to the stars, they understood that they would never allow their spirits to be broken again. The events of Vea Prime marked a turning point in the relationship between humanity and the Galactic Council. In the years that followed, the Council's hold on power began to wane. New alliances formed, and the voice of humanity grew louder. They would no longer be seen as mere pawns in a galactic game, they were players in their own right, shaping the future of the cosmos. As for Alex, he grew up with a fire in his heart, driven by the knowledge that he had sparked a revolution. He dedicated his life to ensuring that humanity's story was told, a story of bravery, unity, and unwavering strength. The galaxy would remember the day they burned the worlds of the Galactic Council, a day that marked the rise of humanity and the end of tyranny. With every recounting of their struggle, humanity inspired new generations to embrace their potential and strive for justice. They had learned a valuable lesson: when united, they were a force that could not be ignored. The Galactic Council had believed themselves to be the pinnacle of civilization, yet it was a simple human child who ignited a fire that would change the course of history. As Alex matured, he became a voice for the oppressed, advocating for those who had suffered under the yoke of tyranny. He traveled to distant worlds, sharing the tale of humanity's resilience, teaching others about the power of unity and the importance of standing up against injustice. He became a diplomat, a leader, and a symbol of hope, embodying the very spirit that had driven humanity to fight for their own. His story inspired a wave of rebellion among other subjugated races, encouraging them to rise up against their oppressors. As alliances formed across the galaxy, the Galactic Council found themselves facing insurmountable odds. The unity sparked by Alex's ordeal had not only awakened humanity but had ignited the flames of resistance throughout the cosmos. The Council, desperate to maintain control, resorted to desperate measures. They launched propaganda campaigns, attempting to vilify humanity and paint them as the true villains of the galaxy. But the truth was undeniable. The atrocities they had committed were laid bare for all to see. The galaxy watched as the Council crumbled under the weight of their own corruption and greed. In a final confrontation, the remnants of the Galactic Council attempted to strike back, but their forces were no match for the united front of humanity and their newfound allies. The battle was fierce, a culmination of years of struggle and sacrifice, but in the end, the spirit of humanity prevailed. They had become a force of nature, unyielding and unstoppable. As the dust settled and the last vestiges of the Council's power were dismantled, humanity took its place among the stars. They established new alliances based on mutual respect and cooperation, creating a galaxy where all species could thrive. Alex stood at the forefront of this new era, a testament to the strength of the human spirit. The lessons learned from Vea Prime echoed throughout the cosmos. No longer would the powerful underestimate the resolve of the weak. The galaxy had witnessed the rise of humanity, a species once dismissed as insignificant, now celebrated as champions of freedom and justice. Alex's laughter, once a sound of innocence, had become a rallying cry for the oppressed. And so, humanity continued to explore the stars, carrying with them the knowledge that they had the power to shape their destiny. The galaxy was vast and filled with wonders, and they embraced their role as guardians of peace and champions of those who could not fight for themselves. The tale of a child's resilience had transformed into a saga of hope, a legacy that would inspire generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this epic journey through the stars. If you enjoyed this adventure, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more thrilling tales from the cosmos. Remember, your support fuels our mission to explore the unknown and celebrate the courage of humanity. Share your thoughts in the comments below, we love hearing from you. Until next time, keep dreaming big and exploring the infinite possibilities of the universe. Stay brave, stay curious, and may your own adventures be filled with valor and wonder. See you in the next chronicle.